Hi, my name is Leah. Today we're going to be doing a short yoga flow that's going to focus on our arm strength. We will be using our shoulders, our biceps, our triceps, our forearms, our wrist strength, and our fingers as well. So this is really good if you want to work on toning your arms or just maybe a little more arm strength in your daily life. To get started, let's come to a kneeling position. So you can just sit on your backs of your feet. And if this isn't comfortable, you can place a block underneath your seat, or you can roll up your yoga mat or a towel. Just find a way to have a seat in a kneeling position that doesn't have any pressure and feels good. Once we're here, let's stretch out our arms a bit. So let's do some wide circles. You can start clockwise or counterclockwise. You can go one at a time, two at a time, just rotating, really stretching into our shoulders here and our chest. Let's reverse, back the other direction, one at a time or two at a time. And come to stillness, and let's do some wrist circles. Arms can come out in front of you. As we're doing this warm-up, start to get into your yogic breath. So inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose, warming up your body. Stop your wrist circles whenever you're finished. From here, lift up on your knees a bit and spin your fingertips to face your knees. We're gonna place our palms flat on the earth. You're gonna have to come out of your kneel a bit to achieve this. And then slowly ease back into your kneel. You'll feel a really nice stretch on the inside of your forearms here. This is great for the muscles and tendons that come up through our thumbs and index fingers and travel up along our forearms that are often overworked on a daily basis. If it's ever too much, just bring up on your knees and come out of this position. Inhale, exhale, come up on your knees, release your palms. Bring your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. And draw your shoulders down and back. Your chest can stay lifted, and really pull into your palms to feel a stretch in your shoulders and your chest. You can take your gaze up and high behind you. You want to encourage your knuckles to come down towards the earth. Exhale, come back to center. From here, bring your arms out in front of you. Widen your knees a little and sink back into child's pose. Forehead resting on the mat or on a block or your palms, wherever it can reach, where you can find relaxation. With every breath, sink deeper into your hips. Inhale, come back up. Let's come into dolphin pose. This is a shoulder stretch and shoulder activating asana. So lower your forearms down to the earth. I like to grab and hold on to either elbow just to get my alignment set. Once you have that alignment and you can fully grab onto either elbow, bring your forearms parallel like 11s out in front of you. Press all 10 fingers down into the mat. Really spread your weight evenly here. What we're going to do is downward facing dog legs, but keep the forearms planted on the ground with your arms. So when you're ready, tuck your back toes under, lift your hips up into dolphin. You'll immediately start to feel some heat in your shoulders. Keep your gaze to the back of the mat or directly in between your elbows, wherever your neck feels less strained. And you can slowly start to walk
your feet in more and more, your hips raising more and more. This dolphin pose eventually works you into a shoulder stand. Press into your forearms, feel the heat, hold. See if you can walk a step in more. And exhale, step out of dolphin, lower your knees, and come back to tabletop position. Catch your breath. On your next exhale, step back into plank position and lower all the way down to the ground. Exhale. Untuck your toes. Press your palms into the ground. Inhale, baby cobra, look up, lift your chest. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up, hips lead back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and your heels here. Feel that residual heat in your shoulders. Exhale, lower your hips, come back to plank, and from here, stack your left hand underneath your chest. So take a step in a little with your left hand. Same thing with scoot your feet over to the right side of the mat, and we're gonna roll over to do a side plank. You have the option to do the full expression, or you can lower onto your left knee here. Whatever you'd like to do today, it's up to you. And keep a little bend in your standing arm so that you're not locking out your elbow here. And let's just hold into this plank. Inhale, reach up with your right arm. Exhale, lower it down to come to a plank with both arms and both legs. When we're ready, let's step our hands over to the left side, feet to the left side. Get strong in your right arm, and let's roll over to left side plank. Again, you have the option to lower your right knee for a little extra support, or do the full expression. Inhale, reach your left arm up high in front to the sky, and then exhale, plant it down beside your right palm. From here, let's lower all the way down to the ground. Exhale. Untuck your toes. This time, plant your arms down by your ribs. Only thing touching the ground are your palms and the tops of your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips lead up and back, downward facing dog. Step or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, plant your palms on your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Everything release, fold from your hips. When you're ready, plant your palms, step or hop back to chaturanga or top of a plank. Exhale, lower all the way down or hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes under, hips lead up and back, downward facing dog. From here, lower your knees and come to a kneeling position, having a seat like how we started class today. We're gonna work into a little balancing pose called crow. So from here, plant your palms on the ground, again about shoulders width distance apart. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up. We're gonna come to almost a standing position with our feet. The goal of crow here is to hook our shins and knees on top of our elbow joint so that we can use our forearms to stack and find balance for the rest of our body. So what I like to do is bend my knees, find that place where I can hook my knees onto the upper parts of my elbows, and then slowly try and lift one foot at a time, pressing into all fingers. You might have to try a couple times. You don't want to overexert, or else you might plant your face on the ground. So you can place a pillow in front of your head if you're a little nervous. And just practice this for a few rounds. When you're finished, come back out of crow. Sit back in your hips, widen your stance from Malasana squat. Bring your palms to heart center. Press into your knees with your elbows. Shine your chest forward. Exhale. When you're ready, come back through tabletop, cross your ankles, roll over your feet, extend your legs long, and roll all the way down to come to our final Shavasana resting position. Your palms can face up, your feet can splay out easy, just whatever's comfortable. Start to notice what might feel different in your body from when we started class today. Do any areas feel more worked? Did you try something new today? Will you maybe feel a little soreness tomorrow even? One more inhale. Exhale, let everything out. And you can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining. See you next time.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.